Thank you so much, David. Thanks. Great for being here again. You know, this is the moment you've all been waiting for, and it's not Jack Rabbit Slim's twist contest. This is the end between us and the strike. We thought about going on strike, but we said, you know what? A lot has been said, but we've got something to add to that. And our idea is pretty much to wrap it up what we heard so far. Thinking about the first day, the first presentation from Timo, from the Agora team. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty, Europe, US, what's going on? How does that impact investment decisions? What does it mean for the investors looking at the US market? With the second presentation tying it more back to the real estate component, there's a lot of uncertainty in there. If we remember slide 6 on that presentation, which looked like the big fluffy ball, nobody knows where interest rates are going to go, but I think we all agree interest rates will have a major impact on real estate investment decisions, especially on a big market like the US. So we thought, you know, focus on really the important things, only talking about structuring and ESG. No, joking. We want to focus on the sectors again. What we heard, try to bring some of the components back into that discussion and hear from the investors. And the good news is we've got a pension scheme, a consultant, an insurance company sitting here, and we're not going to make an introductory round. You know the names. If you have not met these 3 panelists here, you've not understood the use of a networking conference and made best use of it. So I assume everybody has met them, Anja, Frank, and Max. So let's get going here. And funnily enough, we prepared some questions. So I think what we all agree on, and what we heard numerous times, the US is still one of the largest and the biggest markets, and probably one of the most transparent markets, having a decent benchmark to look at it, to get good data. But if we compare it now, and if you look at your various portfolios, how much diversification does it really offer? Is it purely a diversification play, or what makes it for you to look at the US market? Anja.
Of course, happy to start.
Ladies first, it's International Women's Day. So.
Great excuse. No, I mean, look, I think the US as part of a portfolio is still, for probably the majority of investors here, the biggest portion of your investable universe, and hence definitely also for us in the majority of our portfolios, especially the global ones, is a major portion, the largest portion. And if you sort of look at what has happened in the last few years, you know, you can debate interest rate impacts across the board, geopolitical risks, etc. But for us, it's always also a question of relative value. And if you look at sort of the 5-year or even potentially 10-year forecasts for the different sectors, the US is outperforming across the board, really. And hence, you know, in light of what's going on, we've actually made the US portion of the portfolios even a bigger part.
Okay,